Hey everyone, welcome to Steve's Miniatures. This channel is more concentrated on making miniature dollhouse furniture and trinkets and other kind of like miniaturized odds and sods. So what it's all about is what I just said, making miniaturized kind of things. Down to a scale of 1 to 24, 148, or other kind of measurements. I'm not all that good at mathematics and measurements, so I just do it the way I feel it looks, and how good it looks, and just like more trial and error kind of thing. I know people will probably say, well, if you don't know mathematics and stuff like that, you shouldn't really be doing it. But I do my fishing floats on the other channel, and I just do them the way I want to make them. And I suppose other people make miniaturized like carvings and miniaturized furniture and stuff like that the way they feel like doing it. So I don't think we really need to know a lot of mathematics. Just go with the flow, really. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I made earlier, and I'm going to try to reproduce it, make another one, but slightly a little bit different with different wood. This is a little table I made earlier. First ever attempt of making something miniaturized, and didn't turn out too bad actually. I did do a video on making this, but I was so like messed up and getting things wrong, and glue not sticking, the bits and pieces together properly. I kind of like deleted that, and I'm doing a new video on how to make a little miniaturized table. Now, I would advise you, if you're under the age of 16, use safety equipment, glasses and masks, because like you may need to cut wood with either one of these saws or a Dremel saw. These are very dangerous, and they will kick up dust when cutting. Even this can kick up a little bit of dust time to time. So wear safety glasses and a mask. If you need to cut, get a parent to help you out to cut the bits and pieces, and hopefully you'll be able to learn like I'm doing, because this is like a new learning stage for me. I've never done anything like this before, apart from my floats. That's still in the learning process at the moment. But I thought, like, I spent out a lot of money on getting bits and pieces. I don't just want to be doing floats. What else can I do? And I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels where people have been making miniaturized dollhouse furniture and other bits and pieces. I made it look like a little fish the other day, just mucking around with my miniaturized Dremel, which I got off eBay. That was actually £40. So I'm making floats on that, and I'm going to hopefully do like little miniaturized like trinkets, animals and fish and crosses and stuff like that. Just like muck around and see what I can do. But anyway, today's my first project. As I said, I've already done one, but I'm going to show you how I made it. Now, what I used is lollipop sticks. I actually bought a packet of these for £1 in a Poundland shop in the UK. You might get them in 99-cent store or a dollar store or somewhere else. You might not get the ones like we've got. You can't get them in any stores. You can get them off eBay, but they are more expensive on eBay. Like 80 is like £2.50. And I thought, well, I ain't paying that much for them. If I can get them cheaper. I've noticed though that these ones in this packet are not all exactly the same length. So it means like getting a measuring object such as this, a ruler, and you have to like measure each one, and then like get a pencil and mark it like so. Let me just get one which I've not already used. So when you actually like marking things down, you need to mark it and mark each and every one. So like these I've cut down to like approximately 10 centimeters. This actual stick is like 11 centimeters. So I've had to cut like ½ centimetre off each, like so, and I've had to do 7 of those. And so with my crappy bit of drawing, my little template, I'm not actually going to use this to actually make it because I've already made one, so I know exactly what I'm going to do. So like I've actually used 7 lollipops cut down to 10 centimeters. And I've cut 2 down to 5 centimeters, and I've got these little, I think these are balsa little pole sticks. I've cut 4 of those down to 5 centimeters, and then I've got some barbecue sticks which I've cut down to about 4.5 centimeters approximately. You know, the glue wise, I've been using super glue, which does stick a bit faster, but when I was actually making this table, I was having problems with it actually not sticking sometimes, so I had to use super glue, and this would add adhesive. I can't pronounce that, but you know, wood glue. And you know, to cut it all down to size, I had to use one of these Dremels with like a little saw on it. So you know, if you need to cut wood down, make sure you get a parent to help you, because I do not want you cutting your fingers and everything's flicking up at you because you're not wearing safety equipment and you've not got someone who can help you to saw, you know, sticks down to shape and size. You're also going to need a file. You can get like these little file sticks in the pound shop as well for £1, and they come in like that kind of thing. This is a different one I bought, but you can get different grits, and these are just like for nail filing, you know, like manicuring and stuff like that. Super glue, you know, you can get various different types of super glue. This was £1 in the pound shop. So the lolly sticks were £1 in the pound shop. So I'm just mainly using, you know, what I was able to get at hand. You know, but these were hard to find, and eventually I did actually find them in the shop, one of the Poundland shops. If you want to like paint it later, like I've actually put yacht varnish, waterproof watt varnish on this one. You know, you can use dark varnish, you can use like clear varnish, you can even use wax if you want to wax it up later and make it look more kind of like shiny, presentable. But I'm just like starting off, I need to learn, and you know, I'm going to be learning by my mistakes like I did earlier, because like the first video when I'd done that one, it was an hour long, and I was making up, well, I was making so many mistakes, it was unbelievable. So anyway, I've got all mine cut to shape, and hopefully I won't make too much of an error today on this one. So I've got 7 of these, but I'm going to use 5 for the main table, and that should give me 2 spare for the sides, because like the table's got like the side on it. So start off with, to make sure my super glue's coming out, which it isn't, so I've got to like get that bit of a trim off. And again, you know, if you're under the age, if you're a young child and you don't know what you're doing, get help with parents to assist you with glue and cutting and stuff like that. So what I'm doing is I'm getting these 5 of these 10 centimeter sticks, and I'm just putting super glue all along one side, like so. And I'm just getting the second one, and I'm just sticking it right next to it. I'm pushing it in hoping it would stay together. The other one was like, first one I made, which just would not stick together sometimes. Go on to the second one. You know, these I did cut down to size, but they still look out of shape, so I'll be sanding them down later. And not all these sticks are like, you know, proper right sizes anyway. So that's number 2. You know, you might get little gaps in there, which you can't really help. It might be also advisable to wear gloves, because like this super glue may leak through and stick onto your fingers. And I don't want you going to hospital. You know, I should be wearing gloves, but I'm okay. I know what I'm doing. And this super glue isn't as strong as it says it is. So I've had glue on my fingers, and within an hour, just like kind of like removed itself. Wanting glue. You know, try and make sure that your glue comes out first time if possible. If it don't stick first time, then what you can do is, you know, as I say, glue one side and then get the other stick that you're going to be gluing it to and glue that side as well. Because as I say, some of these sticks ain't even, may not be manufactured properly. That's why they stuck them in the cheap store. They've had faults with them. I've had problems with the first one. They kind of like keep sliding and not sticking correctly. And what you could do is put it on the table and just press it down, wipe any excess glue off. You know, this doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you want to make it more perfect, then, you know, take your time. Now I'm using super glue because it's supposed to glue and stick together quite quickly, but not all the time it don't. And you still have little problems with it, just like put it on a flat surface and just like dab little bits in between the gaps. Just run it down the edge. It should hopefully just like fill in that gap. And then you can see, you know, it's not dead straight. So I'm going to give that a few seconds, maybe a minute or two, to dry off. You could also, if you wanted to, which I will do on this particular one, is get another stick. I'm actually going to like put something there, like so. Let me see that properly. I'm going to get another stick and just like secure it a bit more, like so. So I need to actually cut to more bits off. You don't have to, it sticks, you know, perfectly, but I'm going to on this one. So I'm making a slight change. And again, with these, you know, be very careful if you're using one of these with a saw blade on it, because they can be very dangerous. And, you know, if you're a youngster, get an adult to do it for you. So it can slip, you see. And I don't want people using it and hurting themselves and blaming me for it. And I am on actually a low speed as well. So originally I didn't have those at the bottom, but I'm going to put 2 on to help for it to secure the wood a bit more. And then I'm going to sand it down. So, like, you know, I'm actually changing my design slightly. And what you could do, if you ain't got nail varnish sawdust, you can actually buy, you know, other kinds of sawdust from the pound shop. I bought these, which has got 20 different, well, 20 sheets, 4 course, 60, 100, 150, which cost £1 in the pound shop as well. So, you know, if you ain't got no file, use a piece of proper sandpaper, and this is like a 1200, quite fine. So I can either super glue it or use the adhesive. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Adhesive glue. This one I'm going to actually use the wood glue on this little bit. The way I'll do is just like, now, at least this doesn't stick to your fingers as badly as like super glue does. I'm going to put that like so. No, I was going to use super glue then. And any little cut-offs you get, you know, it's always worth keeping the cut bits. You know, because you never know that you might need a bit for your glue. So that's the first bit done. And then what I'm going to do is remove this saw bit. And I'm going to get me sander piece. And this time I'm actually going to put my glasses on. And my mask. Like so. So I'm kind of like more protected this time. I should have done that with this, the saw as well actually, but I'm trying to get this done a bit quicker today. And then what you're going to do is just sand those down. Try to get an even straight line. I ain't got to be perfectly straight, but try to get as straight as I can. And you can try to put sawdust sheets down. That's what I mean, like, you know, even these little sanders can pop off. So, you know, you just got to be careful on what you're doing. You know, it would be advisable if you're young to get an adult to do this. I ain't got to be perfect, so, you know, you can use your sandpaper and rub it down the place well. There we go. And then what you need to do next is to get the sides. You need to go from the bottom and then connect the sides up. Because I've put these on, I've actually kind of like made a little mistake there, so I'm going to have to do it like so. And these two also need to be cut down. So knock that off. So this time I'm just going to use my hacksaw. The hacksaw is more safer than using one of those Dremel saws. So if you're an adult, you know what you're doing. And that one needs to go down a little bit as well. Now, just try to cut it before the line, because then, you know, it gives you that little bit more space. Make it a bit more smoother. And then if it ain't still that straight, use your little Dremel and touch it up. Like so. So now we're going to stick this on, and the two side bits, which is also a little bit big, so I need to cut those down again in a minute. that's the problem when you're actually doing things. You think it's all like, you know, if it's all straight, you know, and at the first place, it's going to be great because you ain't going to have to keep mucking around. But this wood is like, you know, from a 99p store, and all these lollipops are out of shape and, you know, different sizes. And, you know, sometimes they will split around the sides as well once you've been cutting it. As I say, I'm new to this, so, you know, I ain't going to be making mistakes. And, you know, people watching and helping and giving me advice, it will be pretty cool. I've actually seen people do videos where they've actually done it step by step, but actually cutting the wood down as they need it, which is a good idea. But then I've seen a lot of people actually have them cut out ready with templates showing you what they're doing. Right, so I'm going to use super glue. I'm going to just like paste down the side there. You know, wood adhesive would probably be better actually, but problem with these sticks, sometimes they're like glue first time and sometimes they don't glue at all. You've got to keep changing glue. Well, I don't know. Maybe it could be because it's got oils in it or something. You glue that to that side. See, these sticks are actually kind of like bent. It doesn't matter what way I do it, you can still see a bend in the sticks. That's why they're so cheap. I'm actually going to buy some off eBay, I think. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be more straight, costly by the manufacturers. No, you've got like clamps, you can clamp it. I've got some mini clamps, but they're not long enough. And I'm having the same problem as I did with the other table. It's not gluing properly straight away. It's just popping off. So then I'm going to put those bits in there, like so. I'm going to put a bit on this side, a bit all along here, a bit there. So this bit actually isn't on the side, it's on the edge. Maybe put a bit of glue on this side as well. Like so. And get the other piece. Do the same on the other side. Don't matter if you put too much glue on. More glue is better, I suppose, because like more glue is going to hold it in place better. But super glue, is supposed to be very strong and bond straight away, but this glue don't. Why it's so cheap. Because it's not strong as you think it is. And this one it's going to have problems with, so I'm going to use some of this glue because it is a bit wonky on that side. So I'm going to use some of this glue on this one. So it's always good to have a couple of types of glue with you. And I think last time I actually used one of these clips because it still keeps falling out sometimes because it's not dead straight on the table part. And all I'm going to do is fill those gaps. And then if it allows me to. No, it's not going to do it on this one. Okay, it starts sliding out. You are going to have problems sometimes, guys. Might leave that like that for a few minutes. Another drink. So then the next bit, when that dries, I'm going to be doing the legs. And I'm going to use these. I'll probably use the adhesive glue on this one. I don't know how long it takes for that to dry. And try to get that kind of straight as you can, because you need to put these in the middle next after you've done the legs. You could actually put some glue on the sides there as well, which I think I'd do. And that way it's going to hold it on better. Some people actually use hot glue, which is a better idea to use as well. I'm going to be doing some of my projects with hot glue, with a hot gun. So now you need to wait until that dries. And when that's dried, you put these in. So I know it's still wet. I want to try and get them on. It might just slide down. Won't know until I try. So before I do that, measurement 4 centimeters. So I'm going to go around about 2 centimeters. I'm going to have to use the food upside down, I think. Well, actually, it's like just under 5, so I'm still going to make it like 2.5 centimeters. My legs popped off. Could probably do this, you know, before putting it on actually. The glue's still wet. Could probably mix the glue, which I did with the other table. This glue is going to take a while for it to bond. I'm going to mix the glue. I wouldn't advise you to do it, guys, but it's up to you. Some glue takes straight away and some don't. So I said, like, you know, this ain't going to be a video where I'm going to get it working straight away, you know. Going to take time, practice. Sticking to my fingers. I never had this problem on the other table. Now I'm going to give it a few minutes, let it dry off, because I've got super glue all over my hands. You just get that couple of minutes. I'm trying to get it so that I know that's not set yet, but if I can get it so it's like that. I can feel the glue actually beginning to bond now. Apart from these two, it's taking quite a while. What I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting for those to dry off a bit more, you can actually just drip that on. And that should like soak through the gap. Don't mean they're dead accurate, but you'll have to do. So before I turn it around, I'm going to give it a little while to dry up. You know, super glue is dangerous. It can stick to your fingers, and you know, people have been sent to hospital because their fingers have been stuck together. But I make sure that my fingers don't get stuck together. And if there is glue, there's two ways of getting this off: leaving it a couple of hours and just peeling it off, or using soapy water. But you know, using stuff like this, guys, you need to be very careful. If you're underage, get parents to do the gluing and the cutting. You know, assist you in doing what needs to be done. I know it's not completely dried yet, but I need to get off this paper. So it's stuck to a bit of paper, but that's just been pulled off. You can. So again, this same problem as last time. It's not sticking straight away. It's giving me a problem. You know, there are different glues you can use. And there we go. It's wonky because that was there. But it's not too bad. It does look a bit out of shape. I'll probably sand that down once it's all dried off and bonded a lot better. Mind you, I think I've got something underneath this paper as well. That looks more even. So there's the table. Packed the same as this one. Maybe a little bit smaller. No, about the same size. That's kind of like a surprise to me. Two tables around about the same size. Just the legs are slightly different wood. And then just wait for it completely dry off, and once it's completely dried, you can paint it, varnish it, do whatever you like. So now I've got to work on making some chairs, which I've not done before. So that is going to be an interesting kind of like build. You know, I've seen a couple of people on their channel building little chairs. I'm only going to probably make 2 chairs, I suppose. But I've noticed that it is slightly wonky. This leg is more higher up. So when it's dried down, I will sand that down a little bit with the Dremel, and that one too. That one is a bit more secure actually. I'll just give it gentle little touches. Otherwise you remove more if it needs to. that one slightly a little bit high, but it's still not setting that one. Don't know why it's not set. I'm still having problems with this side. That's definitely kind of more. Apart from still a bit wonky that side on both legs. Let's take a little bit more of that. See, it's just this side that's not sticking for some reason. I had the same issue on that other one, the first table. So it just keeps falling off. You could like wipe it off and reset it. I'll try to put a bit more super glue there. Be careful though of mixing different glues because it could probably give off a toxic kind of like aroma. Now that is actually all level right now. I think if I've got me meter thing out, we'll see if it is dead level or not. But again, I've got so much stuff in here, guys. I just don't know where I'll keep putting all the stuff. I've got a level meter here somewhere, but where that's gone, I'm not sure. It's not too far off. Oops, that's my tripod crashing. So yeah, it's not too far off on that one. Don't know what the other one was. Oh, look at that one. That table's practically dead on. It's just this one slightly, and I can work that, a little bit later once it's all dried. The other wood you can get is this wood. I actually got this from the same pound shop with the lollipops. Or was it? I went to 2 pound shops today. I think this one was the other pound shop, and that was the pound. And you could use 2 bits of these wood to make the table. They have got nails in, so you need to take the nails out and be careful taking the nails out. Well, I'm pretty sure I can use some little kind of bits and pieces. Look, 2 tables. The first 2 attempts, they haven't turned out too bad. Been a bit, temperamental with the glue not setting straight away. Super glue should have set straight away, but this is like cheap super glue. Even if you stick your fingers together, stick them in soapy water, and it's free within a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that as it is for now, and I'll probably paint that later. See, that's dead center on that side. dead centre on that one. So this one's actually more centred than this one is. And I had a lot more problems with the first table than I did with the second one. So yeah, I'll probably put some varnish on this one. I'll probably use the clear varnish on this one, being this one, which I got from the pound shop as well. The yacht varnish, this one, which I used on the first table, cost me about £7, £8 off eBay, because it's like very expensive stuff which they use on varnishing yachts, and it's waterproof. This is like a high gloss varnish, which I'm going to use on this one later. And I'm going to try making some little chairs for the tables, you know, one on each or something. I didn't have to put these like bits here. I think like putting them there is going to like give the legs a bit more, kind of like steady them a lot more. You know, you can see that the legs ain't, you know, dead accurate, dead straight, but you know, so I'm learning. It's a learning phase, and you know, I learn by mistakes. Like anyone else will, you know, I learn by the mistakes. And all you got to do, guys, once you finish your build, please tidy up your mess, because like, you know, I've got all this mess to sort out and tidy up yet. But you know, you've got like little bits of leftover wood like so, keep it, because they may be handy. You know, even these little bits might be handy for something. Like I just thought of something actually. I'm not going to do it because it's going to be very tiresome doing it, and you know, time consuming. But you could have like little ruffles on your table, you know, like underneath here or something, you know. Have them along the bottom, or you could actually remove that, you know, not put these side bits on, but have these ones like so, like that. Go like that. I know it's a bit more hard to see on the camera. But, you know, you could put those like ruffles. So I'm going to keep those little bits as well. Trim them down a little bit. Then, like, you know, little bits of wood like this you can keep, because then they're handy to use like point and glue on. And once you finish using your nail file thing, if it falls apart, you've still got a nice little bit of wood there you can use. Nice thin piece of wood. You know, don't chuck all the stuff away. You know, they can be useful for other bits, like little decorations and stuff. So I'm going to find something to put that in. This is my box where I put all my lollipop sticks, and you know, you get like 4 packets of toothpicks, which you could probably use. Another little file, nail file, which you can use to file some stuff down. You get this utility knife and packet of blades for spares for £1 in the pound shop. So no, you're not spending that too much. In these utility knives, you get 3 different shapes or 3 different sizes, and you get, I think, 3 of each for £1 in the pound shop. So you know, it's worth checking out your local 99p or pound shop, or your local dollar store. You're going to get some bargains, although it's not high quality bargains. It's going to be okay to use what you need it for. And like, you know, that's probably cost me 50p to make. Less than that actually, probably about 10p. So all these little bits of wood I'm going to be putting in here in this little container, because I'm pretty sure I could use those at a later date for like little decorations or something. And these, like, I could make like little miniature wheels out of that probably. Not that the wheels will probably move, but you know, I've got different shapes and sizes of the willow. I'll show you the willow. quickly. Again, in the pound shop, you know, a stick of willow this size is £1, or you can get these ones for £1 in the pound shop. So you know, you've got some good sticks there for crafting. Paint brushes for £1 in a pound shop. And you can always walk around outside to see if anyone's doing any kind of like renovation and getting some like MFD or plywood, if they've got any available. Just ask them if you can take some. I'm pretty sure they'll say yeah. I've got some wood from a common, Mitcham Common. I've got some bits and pieces from people's skips, although I was going to ask them, but no one was in, so I just thought myself. And I'm not going to miss a little bit of wood from their skip if they've thrown it away. They don't want no one to take it away, put it in the skip, you know, pointless. So, yeah, there we go. This was £1 as well. This one was from the pound shop. You know, little toolbox we can use for putting the wood in. Some of your craft. The Dremel was £26, I think it was, that one. But it comes with a few like little utilities, but not much. And you know, like hacksaw, £1 in the pound shop, and you do get a couple of extra blades with that one. And I've actually been looking on eBay for proper like craft knives like this. Now this was in the pound shop as well, and I've got that for £1, but they don't do them anymore. And on eBay, they're suddenly about £10 now on eBay, you know, including Chinese websites, you know, £6 to £8. UK £10, you know, and these are £1 in the pound shop if you can get them. And then don't forget, you're going to need a ruler and pencil. You know, you get rulers and pencil rubbers for £1 in the pound shop, little packs. So it's always worth, you know, checking out your pound shops, Poundland and 99p stores or your dollar stores, and get some supplies from there. You know, you ain't got to spend too much money out. Again, barbecue sticks. I think one shop does 50 for £1, and another one does like 80 for £1. Another one does like 100 for £1. You know, so you know, just check around. Poundland. This I also got from a pound store. It's like something you can put a plate on, like it's a bamboo placemat. You could even take that apart and use the wood on that for like making little miniature furniture. So I've got one of those. Sponge cloths, you know, to wipe down, you know, any kind of like spillage. £1 in the Poundland. You know, these are like little nail buffer blocks to sand down, and that helps to sand down some of the stuff as well. This, sorry, camera one there. So you got that. You've got that for £1 in a Poundland. You can use to like use as a like a little sander. This I was just saying, you know, this little placemat, £1 in a pound shop, you could probably cut open and use for like little miniature builds. And there's that hacksaw I was saying about. You get that with I think 2 extra blades, and that's £1 in a pound shop. So you know, just check out your Poundlands. And oh, another one. I think I'll show you this one. £1, 20 sheets. For course, you got 60 times 4, so that's 4 times 60 grid, 8 times medium, which is 100 grid, and 8 times fine, which is 150 grid. So you know, I bought a couple of those today. Although you know, I've got quite a bit of sandpaper, but it's always worth buying bulk if you're going to continue doing like, you know, little models and stuff. Well, anyway, I'm going to shut up and disappear. I'm going to work on some chairs. Try to find something on the internet where I can copy or create with my own. I don't know yet. Make some miniature chairs for this. Again, any comments, you know, any help, hints, tips, what kind of glue works first time would be very helpful. Because not all adhesive wood works first time, not all super glue sticks first time, as you just saw. I've had big problems with that today. What kind of varnish, you know, bring up a nice bit of a shine. You know, safety gear, buy your safety glasses from a proper like home-based store. I got these for I think £3. You can get a couple of these masks from £1 but I wouldn't advise those. Get proper masks. I have got some proper masks. I've even bought one of those head face masks off eBay, which I'm waiting to turn up. And that's it really, guys. You know, just buy what you need, and if you're going to continue doing like, you know, little projects, I would advise you to buy, you know, more in bulk, because it's going to work out cheaper buying bulk than going out and buying it in bit by bit, you know, because you know, if you went out and bought a pack of these for £1 and you made 4 or 5 projects and you run out and you go to get some more and they've got no more in stock, messed up, you know. And like, they are actually, the first shop I went to, they had none at all, and I said, well, they've all been sold out because like people using them for art and craft. I said, yeah, well, that's what I want them for. She goes, yeah, it's sold out. Compound shop, which was open later today because of the bank holiday, should have opened at 8:30, but it opened at 9:30, so I waited around an hour. I asked them if they did it. They said no. But I looked around and I did find they had about 8 packets of these, so I bought 4 packets. You know, I should have bought the whole 8, but you know, as I say, these are kind of like rough cut ones. They're not like dead straight. They kind of like have little bends in them, and you know, they're not, that's brilliant. So I'm going to buy some proper ones off eBay, and hopefully they're going to be a lot more straight and not bendy and, you know, out shape and stuff like that. So, you know, some of the proper stuff would be advisable get off eBay. But if you are limited on funds, go to your local pound store or 99-cent store and buy some out of there if you can get them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Next video will be me making some little legs, chairs, and I won't be talking so much. So, you know, forgive me for blabbing on so much, because I tend to blab. So anyway, catch you on the next video. Cheers for watching Steve's miniatures, and I'll catch you later. Bye.